Anyway, Snap, I called, got the message machine again. I'm not leaving more messages. I'll just call throughout the day until I get a human voice. Anyway, called the FBI, reported Jamie Dively as theft. And then you call the FBI, it comes up as a... This is all bullshit. Comes up as Best Way Auto Sales, right? Look at the number. Oh, okay. Anyway, code. Soft codes, right? Anyway, and then I had to call the FTC to report the ID theft because the FBI doesn't do those. The third party out that reports to the FTC, which in my mind doesn't really make sense. FTC means Federal Trade Commission. Hello? I don't know. But, yeah, so I reported the ID theft. And then they said I have to report to a local government. So I did that, East Coventry. They said they'll have the report by Friday, but I'm not going to check till like next week. And then I take that report, and then we use that report for ID theft, and then I go find lawyers. Or if I go in the, pick up East Coventry report at the station, I should be able to get an attorney, right? If I cannot afford attorney, one will be represented to you for the state, right, or whatever. Just throw that in with the VA benefits that I'm not getting, but you can push that through until I get the rest. Anyway, need that report of ID theft. Then I can hold those accountable at the SNAP office, right? Because if you're working SNAP, you see a social, you see a name, and then you put in the system, and the social you entered brings up my stuff, and then you overlay, you delete my information, and you enter Jamie Dively's information. You're literally abating. What is it? Abating and helping, or something like that. Abating, abiding, whatever. You're helping the criminal. Hello. You're helping someone commit ID theft with a criminal record on my social while denying me benefits. How fucked is that, right? So, yeah, they don't get qualified immunity like police. Oh, I'm just enforcing the law. You get qualified immunity for representing the people when you work at a public office or place. But when you go against that and you literally are fucking people over in your public office space, you're going to lose your qualified immunity. Oh, I didn't know. No, you did know. You did the keystrokes into the computer and put Jamie Dively for my benefits instead of me. You aided and abided a criminal stealing identity theft through the SNAP system. Miss Wilson's the one that told me this over the phone. Remember, people? Here, let me jog your memories. And then, mind you, she told me about Jamie Dively over the phone stealing my social. And then she goes to the courtroom and says, oh, I have no recollection. I can't answer for that. Oh, no. But then she's like, calling me after the courtroom appearance, saying, oh, we're going to do the same shit. I hope you have fun reapplying and going to court again because we're not giving you reconsideration. We're just doing the same shit. Even though the court order said give him reconsideration with the exemption. She didn't do that.
Spanish. No, I'm speaking English.
I do see that you have criminal history, but are you currently on any form of supervision?
No, but could we go into that criminal history? Because that's news to me.
You have criminal history. Are you saying you don't have criminal history?
Yes, I do not have criminal history. I'm a disabled.
Okay, let me see. It says that you were on parole at some point.
No.
Unless, you know what, that's the wrong person.
Yeah.
No, it has your... Wait a minute.
I was never.
Let's see here. So, you know what? That's crazy. Wait a minute.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
Because you know what? Your social security number comes up under somebody's name, Jamie, Jamie, middle initial L, last name Dively, Dively. Same exact social as yours.
So, yeah. So, she discovered it, let me know. I don't think she entered it, but she could have. But whoever entered it needs to be held responsible for aiding and abiding a criminal. And again, disabled veterans are the opposite of a criminal. Disabled veterans can commit crimes and become criminals, yeah. But statistically, on a piece of paper, you either commit a crime to get away with shit and get your way, or you just reserve yourself for the wills of other, like in service. Do what you gotta, and then go about your way, you know? One sacrifice yourself for the greater good. The other is overclaiming. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. What? How could all this be yours? It's my social. Oh, well, I'm using it. Oh, okay. Enjoy. I'll catch you in a bit. Oh, you'll be in jail. Oh, I'm going to charge you. Oh, I'm going to sue you. Oh, so now I got to sue Jamie Dively for using it. And then I got to sue Snap Program for aiding and abiding the criminal. Hello. Does anyone, like, when I say this out loud, this should be on a fucking show. You know what I mean? This shouldn't be able to happen in reality. How many fucking stupid people have to get together in a workplace and chain of command for all this kerfuckery to take place? At least 3. You got Miss Wilson, you got John This one I never even heard. I never talked to John Attiano, but Miss Wilson said that was her supervisor. But I did speak to Mr. Kahan, which is the supervisor, the highest of the the highest of the echelon of the Coatesville fucking Chester County Assistance Office. Again, Coatesville. During the Civil War, red coats, blue coats, what were we? Ah, okay. It's Coatesville? You don't think they're just flying people? Joe Biden flying people in from Europe? Hello. Hey, Matthew's gonna call this date. You just need to be here to fuck him off and say fuck off and fuck him. Bye. Fuck you, bye. Oh, fuck you, bye. Water? Would you like some water? Anyway, they're flying people in from Europe, Coatesville, red coats, hello, and they're taking my ID. They're taking my benefits. The VA owes me $127,000 still. SNAP owes me $18,000 just off food stamps. Where do I go as a disabled veteran to get my dues without people committing ID theft against me? Without government officials literally aiding and abiding criminals to reap my benefits. Where do I go? Because this ain't it. But anyway, talked to Miss Wilson. Never talked to John Attiano, even though she said he was the boss in charge of her. But I did talk to Mr. Kahan. You know what he did?
So it's 2026. You can continue to be condescending, or we can end the call.
I mean, you can explain on the Biden right now. Why did it say big changes are coming in 2019? Do you know what year we're in now?
I can't speak for that. But
They can't speak for their own programs or why the errors came out. Now, when we were in the Marine Corps, we had to account for every error on the server. Even if it was a yellow flag or orange flag. Not even a red flag. Red flag means emergency. Orange flag means could be. Yellow flag means nuisance. We fixed all the flags. Our systems were top level. Clean, pure. Why is their system so fucked up? Again, there's 2 separate governments. The one I worked for, which is the great one, and the one they work for, which is the fraud one. Joe Biden, the fraud one. Hunter Biden, the fraud one. John Fetterman, the fraud. Chrissy Houlihan, Dave McCormick, the fraud one. Hello. Shapiro? Super fraud one. He has ties to Israel. Again, like if you switch optics, fucking Mayor Bumfuck, he has ties to fucking Saudi Arabia, and he's directly related to a guy that beheads people just for cursing. Like, I don't give a fuck what your overseas ties are. If you're in America, you need to do right by Americans. Oh, I'm Shapiro, but I have Israel ties, so I need to put Israel first. Remember that time where fucking Bob Casey couldn't get to me because a bomb went off in Israel? Like, what the fuck is Bob Casey doing? Is he dropping everything? Is he putting on gear? Is he grabbing a gun? Is he going to fight for Israel? Or is he just sitting by the fucking hot feed waiting for the news articles? News headline, Israel's bombed. I need to stop doing what I'm doing in Pennsylvania and helping the people of Pennsylvania because something's going on in Israel, and I need to see what's going on in Israel because I like Israel. But you're elected for USA. Dumb fuck. Again, Bob Casey. Fraud government. Tom Wolfe? Part of both. Hello. Goes deep. But anyway, I'm here to squash it all. I just don't like when government agencies are literally aiding and abiding criminals to take my benefits. And then deny me benefit. Like, they're not even giving me a cut. They're just straight up denying me, no, you don't get this. It's going straight to him, blah, blah, blah. Hello. That's illegal. Anyway, can't wait for that ID theft report so I can find my lawyer and sue Snap in real court, not their made-up bullshit court where I have to go before a judge just to get benefits. Do you realize when I went to their court, it was all their system? They hired the judge. It was a setup, and I still came out victorious? Hello. Well, if you came out victorious, why aren't you having your benefits yet? Because the judge said I was right. They were wrong. You can't include my income. Now give me reconsideration. But the dumb bitch, Miss Wilson, that probably doesn't even have a high school education, or if she does, she forgot it. I don't know. Might not even be an American education. I don't know. But, yeah, that dumb bitch. Yeah. That dumb bitch was the one, I don't know how. She got in charge of giving me reconsideration. She didn't give me reconsideration. She just hit reapply, re-up. She hit the re-up button. She hit the redo button in her fucking Snap system and didn't mess with any of the numbers. For that system to take actual effect, you need to delete my veteran benefit compensation amount in there. That needs to be 0. Not what it is now. So you can say, I make too much, you don't get benefits. You need to zero it out because it's exempt. It doesn't count. That's what exemption means. Exemption means doesn't count, does not apply. So, hello. If we go in a pool party, right? And, I'm just making an example right now. If there's a pool party and everyone has to wear green, except people allergic to the color green, they have to wear yellow. That's what you would call an exemption. Everyone has to wear green except, exemption, except, you know how they're similar words? There's a reason. Everyone has to wear green except those that are allergic. You can wear yellow. That's an exemption. So when there's, 100 people showing up with green swimsuits and 2 showing up with yellow, hello, are we going to be like, you can't wear that, you need to wear green, but I'm allergic and that's an exemption and this is, this is it. No, you need to wear green. I don't care if you're allergic. You can swim in hives and barely breathe underwater while you're having an allergic reaction, but you need to wear green. Would that make... That's where I'm at. Here's an exemption you're not allowed to include as VA benefits. And then you get the paper. Oh, you're denied benefits because we included your VA benefits and you make too much. So bye. What? Again, I'm getting punished for being able to read and write English. And to process numbers. I can process numbers very well. I can do all the arithmetic of a, mathematician. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Oh, man. Even calculus. But I hate calculus. I had college classes with calculus, and that's where I figured out that some math is bullshit. Like, you just need to learn PEMDAS and algebra. Everything else is extra. Trigonometry. Oh, you want to learn how to measure a shadow? Oh, okay. Calculus. This equation equals this equation, but we need this equation, so you need to figure out how this equation transfers over into this. Calculus is stupid. It's just a set fucking... It's like a set record of equations. Like MP36D squiggly line 0 equals 2M6VCD. And that's one line. And then there's like 10 lines of it. And each one is just different variables where this equals this and this equals this. And you're responsible for figuring out what equals what when I give you this equation. It's stupid. There's no thought process. It's just pure connecting dots. You ever go to school and there'd be a chart. Oh, match the things. Draw a line from this side of the left piece of paper to the right side piece of paper. If they make sense, like there'd be, I don't know, like we'd have herbivore, carnivore on the right side, right? And then we'd have a list of animals on the left side. And if it's bunny rabbit, you have to draw a line from bunny rabbit to herbivore. But if it's crocodile, you draw the line from crocodile to carnivore. The little match the things by a line. That's what calculus is. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. This was just the Snap update. And I'm going up the legal chain, getting this ID theft knocked out, since no one else wants to take the proper steps and give me my Snap. I'm calling Sheila Corley leader of the Snap, where her whole responsibility in life right now, even if she has kids, is ensuring the Snap program runs as it's supposed to. Now, is someone using my social to gain my benefits while I'm not how the program's supposed to go? Or are they literally, and again, let me stress this, aiding and abiding a criminal to steal my benefits within their systems? But they're government. They're not to do anything illegal. They're government. They can't break the rules. Well, what happens when they do? Because they are. Should I go kill everyone? Or should I just get all these reports that I have to go around and generate with other government agencies and then hold them responsible with those papers? I'm going to spank them in court with paperwork. Oh, but we're the attorneys and we know what paperwork is. Okay. I'm not an attorney, but I know how to do an attorney's work. I'm not a lawyer, but I know the law. I am a human, and I know human basic rights. I know what humans need, and I know what humans want. And I need my fucking food stamps so I can get the food I need and want. And not have someone I don't even know getting my benefits because the system's fucked. And again, I'm going the ID theft route so I can charge everyone responsible. I don't think Miss Wilson entered Jamie Dively's information, but she's definitely involved. Why would she tell me over the phone someone did it and then she couldn't answer in the courtroom? Oh, I can't answer for that. I can't recall. I don't know. I don't have the records. I do. Let me play this call and maybe it'll refresh your memory when you hear your own voice talking about someone else using my shit. And then we're in court because you're denying me getting it. Like, I don't understand how that could have been a reality. Like, how do you live? Like, I'm living through it, but how do you live knowing that's going on and just, like, I don't know, ignoring me? Oh, just act like he's not a real person and he's not here, and someone else using his numbers and gaining his benefits, it's all right then. If you just act like he's not real and not here. But I am real and I am here and I want my benefits because I did stuff. If you never went in the service, any service, you can just say thank you for my service and live your life knowing I influenced your life, whether you know it or not, by being in the service. Because mind you, USA people used to believe in us service people, right? They used to know, hey, while you're out living your life, if anyone tries to fuck with you, I'm going to hurt them. I'm going to make them pay. I'm going to eliminate the threat. And you get to live in a peaceful world. But anyway, I'm back home now. Done. I left. I joined the Marines in 2007. 2007. Got out in 2012. In between that time, one of the world's biggest bad guys, supposedly, one responsible for 9/11, he got taken out. Now, I'm not saying, but if you can do some addition, some of the simple mathematicians, you know what I was part of, right? If Matthew was in 2007 to 2012 and Bin Laden was assassinated in 2011-ish, the correlation is undeniable. There was involvement. Matthew helped take out the world's biggest bad guy. Oh my God, he did something great. Oh my God. Whatever. I mean, we could have just caught him, kept him in prison, right? We could still be dissecting information from him. Hello. We could have taken out the whole wave of people by locking them up and then fixing whatever they hated about us. Oh, I hate Americans. I hate the fact that they wear underwear. Oh, okay. Well, we could lock you in jail and put underwear on you, and you could get over that, right? Oh, okay. Anyway. I did something once upon a time I was proud of. Now I come home and I'm still proud, but I'm getting treated like shit by people that have no sense of pride. Right? Because when you take pride in saying, I'm the one that... I run the Coatesville CAO office, but I can't answer for why they did that. Well, then you don't have no pride and you have no knowledge in the place you work. So what's that say about you, Mr. Kahan? You're a piece of shit and you're not doing real work. Hello. How copy? Anyway, ID theft report. That'll be done by next week. Hopefully I can find a lawyer to put charges up against all these people. And then, I mean, if I get a lawyer for ID theft, man, we can get my SNAP benefits, and then man, we can get my VA benefits, and then man, I can sue the entire government because of the VA bullshit, the VA conspiracy. The VA owes me $127,000, but because they owe me that and refuse to give me that, that's literally what a cover-up is. Oh, we messed up, but we don't want to admit it, so just make him look crazy, delete all the records, and hope he doesn't have any records. Hello. I got all the records. Hello. The internet got all the records. Hello. You're running around thinking you're going to overthrow the system when you're a small bubble in the system and everyone's watching you. You're pressurizing yourself. Again, two different governments, fake one, real one. I worked for the real one. I'm getting fucked with by the fake one, and we're ending that next week. But anyway, can't wait to go find ID theft lawyers now. Maybe I can get one of the ID theft lawyers, even though Joe Biden still controls all the fucking lawyers and attorneys of Pennsylvania, right? Giving speeches at the Bar Association, right? I don't want a fucking bar association lawyer or attorney. I want a scholar. One that knows what the fuck they're doing. Why is it called bar association? Because they met in a fucking bar. Marines were created at Tun Tavern. That's a bar. Now, Marines that kill people and protect the country were created in a bar. What do you think the lawyers do that are made in a bar? Hello. Hello, if you're a lawyer from the Bar Association, I think you're the dark force. You know, you're the dark side of it. Yeah, we're going to work together and make other people's lives hell because we know some stuff about the law. And we're going to act like we know all the things about the law. And we're just going to act like the law in general. And then whenever we get all our Democratic Party committing criminal crimes, we're just going to pardon them. What happened? Who gave out the most pardons in USA history? Who was the first president to use auto pen? How many people are going through Mitch McConnell's garages that went through Joe Biden's garages? Why are garages used as entry points instead of house doors? Hello. Why are the staff members that are using these political garages as storage centers, why are they wearing gloves on one hand while they're transporting something in a bag? Could be a body part. Could be, fake votes to load the system. I don't know. It's just weird when they're supposedly the handlers, right? So they're around the person, but they don't want to leave fingerprints leaving the trail where they've been. Oh yeah, I knew Mitch McConnell, but I wasn't in the garage that day. You mean the day the FBI found him dead? Yeah, I was in the garage the day before, and let me tell you, that day before we were bowling in his bedroom on the Wii. He was so chipper, even though he's fucking 90s, whatever. He was acting like he was a kid again. He even said, I want a bottle of milk, because of how much of activities he was doing. Oh boy. Anyway, snap report, submitting the ID theft report, getting a lawyer, and hopefully the one lawyer helps me with the ID theft, helps me with the VA fuck up, and then helps me with the fantasy lawsuit because I got to sue the VA twice. One to get me the money they still owe me over that date, and then the second for all the misdiagnosis they did and all the other errors they did. So I'm going to sue Snap once, clear that bitch out. I'm going to sue VA once, get my money, save my home. And then I'm going to sue again, and that's going to be my fucking retirement along with a lot of other people's. Because $18,000 from Snap. $18,000 worth of food I'm not getting that I should be. And then $127,000 from the VA because they fucked up a date and said, we made a decision in 2011, even though you didn't EAS until May 2012. Okay, and then that's the cover-up part. And then $200 million for all the bullshit. The trash companies conspiring, the lady coming out of nowhere talking about, oh, I wanted my girlfriend to live here, trying to block bust me. Hello. That's a Biden fucking church associate. Hello. Loan Depot. Hello. What else? Cable companies. Oh, Verizon. Yep. Comcast. Yep. VA. Yep. Mario with the VA. Yep. He can spam me. Oh, thank you for your service. Here's your monthly appreciation paper card we sent in the mail, but we can spend all that money, but we can't give you the $127,000 we owe you because we fucked up a date. Sorry. Again, that's ID theft. You can't give me what I'm entitled to because you did something wrong. That's fucked up. And again, you could just admit you fucked up and make it right by giving me what I should have gotten, but you're covering it up so you don't get observed as fucking up. You're protecting yourself, even though you're literally killing me to do it. Literally. Well, we're not stabbing you or shooting. No, you're taking all the money from me, so the banks have to kick me out of my house. Because I'm not leaving unless they use force. I'll fight to the death to keep my house. And, yeah, you're cutting off my food supply. SNAP benefits? How much can $18,000 buy at a grocery store? Pretty much your fucking yearly fucking diet. Hello. Oh yeah, I never thought about. Yeah, you don't think about much over on your side. That's the fucking problem. And you're supposed to be thinking about 300 million and how you help them on a daily basis. That's the whole point of government. If you ain't doing it, you ain't government. You're just fraudsters acting as government with bad intentions. So yeah, that's a Snap update. Reported the ID theft, called FBI. They said, you need to call the FTC. Called FTC, tried to report the VA thing. They said, we're just the FTC, we're not the FBI. Oh, okay, so you can't, okay. But anyway, I asked the FTC if the FBI would investigate that, and they said, probably not. Like what? Their name is Federal Bureau of Investigations. I just need an investigation by the government about the government. And why the government fucked over me, the one that used to fight for the government. I didn't fight for the government so government officials could fuck over other people and literally try to kill them. Hello. I just find it funny here. Let me show you this. I just find it funny people call me flipping out, right? But they're acting like, oh, you're threatening us, you're doing this, you're causing us harm. You're the ones that are making it harder for me to eat. I'm telling you, after 9 messages I left, 6 messages on a machine, 3 with a person, it's fucking stupid. Anyway.
So I'm going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to tell you how this because we can't do anything. It's on you next. So I'm going to be very clear because you can't keep failing us because the balls of your...
We can't do anything. It's on you. How? It's your system that's denying me when they can't. And you're giving my benefits to someone else. Your system, not me.
Kat, this is a work phone number, right?
And then they told me to stop calling. Like it's her personal line. Like I'm harassing her.
Yeah, so it's not harassment, it's work and business related.
According to Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 9, service disability payments cannot be included as income. Are you Lisa Shirley? Are you Lisa Shirley?
No, I'm not Lisa
Sheila
Shirley.
Corley?
I am. No, I'm not Sheila Corley. I work for her.
Who are you?
You can appeal. You can appeal the paper.
There's no paperwork to submit. I appealed back in February, got a court date in January, February, March, April 21. Went to that court.
You want to listen to
We
me?
got the verdict.
You want to listen to me? Or
Do you want to listen? We're having a conversation, right? Are we conversing or are you just going to stand me?
Why does everyone want me to listen? Like I haven't been listening to everything. You might. This one person is acting like I'm not listening to her. I've listened to a dozen of hers from the Snap side. You know what I mean? I've listened to all y'all. I don't have to keep going around in a circle. Oh, your turn to tell me why I'm wrong. Oh, your turn to tell me why I'm wrong. Oh, your turn to tell me why I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong. So who can answer for why I am being treated like I'm wrong when I'm not wrong?
I didn't send any emails. I didn't send any emails.
I've read all the voicemails, excuse me, because our voicemail transcribes stuff. So,
Wow. Like you're calling me and you're unloading and you're not listening at all. You're not conversing. You're just spamming information.
I read all the case comments.
Okay, so this is the first conversation we're having, right? This is the first conversation we're having, right? So let's calm down. You read 7 messages. The fact I had to leave 7 messages
She just said you're being threatening. I'm being threatening. Because I'm raising my voice and saying curse words when they're denying me food stamps. And aiding and abiding a criminal that's taking my food stamps. But I'm being threatening? I'm being threatening?
I'm not being threatening. You're being threatened. You're not giving me my benefits I'm entitled to. I'm a disabled veteran. You're conspiring against me, and you're making it hard for me to eat. That's threatening. Taking food away from me is threatening. Me calling a work number, trying to get a work-related issue resolved, is not threatening.
Again, fake government. And again, I don't care if it's, a cult. This cult could involve my family members. Maybe some Logans. Maybe some Humkas. Who knows? I don't know. Could be anybody. But all I know is I'm entitled to benefits. And I'm not receiving them. And then they're telling me someone else is in the system using my social. So what am I supposed to believe? While I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. But I'm threatening? These people that are saying all this and that have no real world experience. Their real world experience is school. After that, they got hired by a family member that knows someone that government, that contracts. And then they communicate behind the computer using filters. Hello, why people apply makeup to look good for live broadcasts and streams, these people here are just hitting a filter button saying the beauty filter. Oh, make me look beautiful. They hit a fucking button. So the whole call you're on with them, they seem beautiful. That's fake. This is that. They have no real world experience. Their real world experience is behind a desk that remotely signals into other computers. Technology. If there was no technology, they wouldn't be allowed to get away with all this kerfuckery. And I'm over it. I want to kill them all. From 2012 to now, that's 14 fucking years. I want to kill them all. And then they wouldn't keep fucking over other people. Because if I feel like this, I can only assume other people feel like this. And I don't want anyone feeling how I do right now in the country. Because of fucked up people getting away with crimes. And not all criminals are bad. Some people get it. Imagine someone says, hey, your wife is hot. I'm a fucker. And then, you assault them. You get a criminal charge for assault. Oh, you're a criminal. Oh my God, you're so bad in people's eyes. I don't find you a criminal. I find you as sticking up for your wife, and the guy that initiated it is a bitch. He had to rely on the police to get you in trouble because of what he started. So when it comes to criminals, there's different levels of criminals too. If you're a fucking serial ID theft scam artist, I'd kill you. If you're a husband that beat up someone because they were talking about their wife or whatever, I'll back you. I have your back then. I understand. But I can't understand how you being one person is scamming all these other lives just because you can't go out and get a job. Right? Oh, what about you, Matt? Stop complaining about Snap. Just go get a job. I'm permanently disabled for the jobs that I did do. And the jobs that I did work involved building houses, feeding people, taking care of technology, Best Buy, Geek Squad, and, Marine Corps, bitch. Is any job going to be harder than the Marine Corps, bitch? I don't think so, bitch. So I already did what I had to do. Now I'm just recouping, recovering, and trying to get my benefits. But you see how that's going, right? If you're listening to this still, thank you. You take time out of your day to hear me spiel my little spiels. And you're there for me, but you're not there for me. You know what I mean? In spirit, thank you. But this was the Snap update. Going the ID theft route, and going to try that. Since, I went every other route, and I'm still getting conspired against. Conspiracy is just discrimination on roids. One person can discriminate. Oh, I'm a fucking, whatever. I'm a holographic human being that was just born today. I hate all people that aren't holographic human beings, which means everybody but myself. Wow! Discrimination is easy. Wow! I've never discriminated against. But I'm always discriminated against. How's that work? And again, these people discriminating against me? They're only doing it from their government workplace, which is their one and only job, which they got by privilege, not by having to fucking get in shape. No PFTs for them. No, not even PT. You just had to do 5 things. Elon said, make an email of 5 things you did today to retain your job. Well, I opened an email. I entered data into that email. I sent the email. There's 3 things I did, even though it's only 1. Oh boy, we can make one thing look like 3 things. Oh boy. Anyway, that's government bullshit. That's what's happening to me. Anyway, this was the Snap update. Again, going the ID theft route. Next week I'll get that report from my local East Coventry police about the ID theft. And we'll take it from there. It's just going to look real bad for the Chester County Assistance Office when we go before the Supreme Court and I show them all the denial paperwork over income being too high. And then I show them the exemption that you're not supposed to include my income so it can't be too high so I do get benefits. Hello. I'm not playing the system. I'm applying for what's advertised. And you're like, oh, we want people to have this, but we don't want you, so fuck you, bye. That's what you're doing, discriminating. That's what Miss Wilson did, discriminated. But guess what? When there's 2 or more people discriminating against you working together, now it's a conspiracy. And I have it on recording. Mr. Kahan, Miss Wilson, both did that. And we're not even talking about last year's talks. With Mohammed Mancha, with the court hearing with Susan, with fucking Hispanic speaker, and all the other speakers, and everybody but me, right? Anyway, that was the Snap update. I'm just letting you know I'm going the ID theft route, and we're going to see what happens there. Hopefully I get my benefits soon, because I'm getting real hungry. And when Matthew gets real hungry, he kills people. So hopefully I don't get so hungry I end up killing people at the Chester County Assistance Office because they're discriminating against me. But wouldn't that just be justice in a circle itself? These people are making it so you're going to die because you're not getting fed. Instead, you go kill them. And then I'm in prison, they're dead, and I get fed at least 3 times a day, right? There's meals in prison, right? Lawful, right? Oh, okay. So maybe the people fucking with me should stop fucking with me before I start fucking with them, and they don't have another day to fuck around with anything. Because I'm done. One of the fucking ones that helped hunt down the world's biggest bad guy. And now, he's become a target in his own home state. And I don't think those targeting me to fuck me over are from here. So everybody that's from here, run them out. Run the fucking treasonous traitors out of Coatesville. Burn that bitch down. Let's do this. Let's turn Coatesville into Benefitville. Hello, burn that bitch down, get all the redcoats out, and put the U.S. back in there, and give veterans their benefits. Stop experimenting on veterans at the Black Horse fucking Veteran Center. Hello. Coatesville, VA. They experiment on veterans. There's an actual intake unit where they treat a bottom level floor as a insane asylum. All they're doing is feeding these people 3 times a day, giving them pills, and sometimes the veterans get left out so they can walk down the street to the gas station that's stuck in 1970, where it's 2 pumps and then a 10 by 10 room with a fridge full of Red Bull and soda and a counter full of just Hershey's, Reese's, Babe Ruth's, Snickers. Trapped in 1970. Go to Coatesville, VA. Go to that station on the corner and tell me I'm lying. You can't, because I'm telling the truth. And again, I'm not trying to expose everything. Everything's a conspiracy. I don't know. I don't care. I just know y'all are fucking with me, and I'm not dealing with it. This is me getting it out safely, calmly, over-expressively, so I don't have to, suck up all this thought, right? Because all words is an expression of thought that you calculated and expressed. Care in mind, usually. But, again, I'm uploading all this, talking about all this, so I don't have to internalize it and go out and kill people. I don't want to kill people. I'm done killing people. I want to save the world. I want to feed people. I want to feed cats. I want to house cats. Everything. I want to do good only. And y'all make it very hard. Very hard. But anyway, that's the Snap update. Going about the ID theft route this time. Maybe we'll get a, different thing than the past 2 years. Outcome. A different outcome than we have for the past 2 years, where it went up the chain of command. Looked like there would be change for me and my behalf. I would get justice. And then it just comes crashing down into more avoidance and ignorance. From people that look like fucking celebrities that you don't like. Like Baldwin. Don't like him. He's handsome-ish. But I don't like him because he killed someone on a set with a gun that was supposed to be a movie prop. Hello! That's justified, right? Hello! And again, in the real world, where would I ever see Alec Baldwin? Would we ever work together at Best Buy? In the Marine Corps? As I'm president, will I hire him? Hell no. Hell no. But anyway, that was the Snap update for today. Gonna report ID theft. Gonna charge everyone involved at Snap for aiding and abetting a criminal that's taking my benefits. While you say, fuck you and your benefits, we're giving them to someone else. I'm coming for you. And all I want you to know is you should feel blessed. I know how to do paperwork. And I'm patient enough to get the paperwork processed. Because if I had a super bad temper, I would just get in my car with my rifle. Same rifle I got in service. Same bullets I got in service. And I would unload at the people fucking me over. I mean, Chester County Assistance Office is in Coatesville. The VA where they fucked me over, Dr. Donovan messed with my mind, shit, fucked me over. They're all in Coatesville. It would be a one-stop shop. Load up and go. But what happens after? Will I end up in jail? Or will I get shot? That I don't care about, because I'm cutting my mind off and I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trained to kill. These people are trying to kill me. What should I do? Bend over? Say, go at it? Have fun? Or should I use my training and conditioning for myself against the fraud government? Again, this was a snap update. We're going into ID theft waters now. So all I know is, if I am elected president, I have the resume of a president. I know a little bit about every legal thing. I know a little bit of how to take care of every little thing. I know maintenance. I know architecture. I know all this. Real estate. Oh, I know. Real estate? Yeah, I'm going to overhaul that in Pennsylvania. Guess what I'm going to do? Make the homes affordable so people can live in homes, not drive by in cars they're living out of, hoping one day they can get these homes that are quote-unquote in the low 600s. What the fuck does that mean? 600,000 is never a low. Anything above 10,000 is a lot. Usually anything above 10,000 you have to save up for. But anyway, is a low 600 like what? 649? Because at 650 it's midway, so 649's low. Oh, it's only 649,000, you know, the low side of the 600s. Oh, fucking idiots. Anyway, I'm cutting myself off now. I'm not going to go kill people, even though I want to, even though I could. I know better. I'm going to do better. I'm going to give a little more time and a little more patience and process this paper. And if the paperwork doesn't give me justice, then we can load up the, lead bullets and make our own. But I really don't want to go that route. Again, I want to live happily ever after with the people I love, not being conspired against till death. How copy? Over.